Going. Yeah, so this is a little later than usual. I guess, I don't know. I don't know if this is anything that I do sometimes. Sometimes I start halfway through the day, maybe. Or else this has just been two flukes in 1 week. I guess we'll find out. Um, because we're starting a little later than usual, I will waste no time. No time at all. Let's get right to work. So let's switch over to screen cam. And yesterday, when we left off, we had just set up. Oh, what's all this? Oh, the script crashed. All right. Well, actually, let's look at this first. Um, oh, we were seeing something like this yesterday with. We're getting. Oh, there's just like two plus signs here. I swear I didn't change anything here. How did this like extra plus sign just like appear here? Or else, alternately, like what is supposed to have gone in? No, I mean like if OS path exists, KF path. Just an extra plus sign got in here. I don't. All right, I don't know what that was about. I saw something like that happen. Yeah, something like the same sort of thing happened over in this version of the script. How is it that like just spontaneously like these bugs just like manifest in script and like code that's like been running the same way for like months? I just one day like one line in the script just decides that like oh no, then there was a spontaneous plus sign for no reason. It just like grew out of nowhere. I don't know. Uh, I'll restart that script in just a second. I'm pretty sure this one. Also, yesterday I added in a an extra like deactivation of like the Karma stream data stuff because we were seeing like the same crash over here, right? Wait, where was it? Uh, or is this the no? Where's the stream stream data? Do 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 do. Nope, none of those things. Not these things either. What the heck? Uh, okay, yeah, here. Oh, wait, where had I added that? Did I add that in the wrong version of the script yesterday? I thought I'd added it there, but no, I just made it so that like, did I do it nowhere? Like, did I accidentally like delete all of yesterday's work? That would be startling. But all right, no, this all seems to be. Oof. I I've either like literally lost my mind, like I literally have dementia right now, or else they're like little goblins that live in my computer, or else I don't know. Because there are some things that I just really can't explain about how things are set up, and yet I hypothetically am the person who set them up this way. So, um, well then, no, if I didn't deactivate it here, where would I have deactivated it? Would it have been in? Well, I was looking. I was like looking. It would have to use the variable original because orig. Oh, here it is. No, this is no, this is no. That one's that one's supposed to be there. Hmm. I swear we got either. Oh, maybe I'm psychic. Maybe this didn't happen yesterday. Maybe I had like a premonition of like it happening right now today. You know. But oh, run data. No. Oh no, this is it. This is where I added it. It was right here, right? Yeah, it was this reference. Okay. So yes, go away. Uh, excuse me. So I can get rid of this reference. Okay, yeah, that was where I added it. I guess I hid it for myself. I was expecting it to. Okay, yeah. Anyways, good then. Let's. So is there that double plus sign in this version of the script too? I guess so. But like, seriously, where does that stuff come from? I don't know. It just like appears out of nowhere. Is there a plus sign missing from somewhere else in the document? Did it get like to get teleported there? I'll since that's presumably fixed now, let's rerun the script and get to work on like real stuff. Sorry, I'm just making the graphics look weird for a second while I drag it into position, and then okay, so archery. So as we left off yesterday, so this is not crashed anymore. It's like actually running and not crashed. Okay, seems to be the case. Uh, let's just because I'm feeling optimistic. The script ran all yesterday without crashing, so I'm assuming it's going to run all today without crashing. That'd be nice. So if that is going to be the case, I'll set the priority to higher so that it won't like stutter. Hopefully, we'll see. What are you talking about? No, not end task. Oh, that's like where the OK button usually is. It's set priority high. Okay. Oh, I don't think I actually closed it. Oops. Okay. So archery. If I run this, I'm pretty sure we're gonna see yeah. So we're gonna see the tableau of like the panning like adventurer face close up. Then we're gonna see hypothetically we should see like thwap, yeah, and then we should see thwap over here. Several seconds later, thwap, yeah, look at that, and then finally over here, thwap, yeah, okay. So that what the heck? What is crashing? Things are not supposed to be crashing. At least it's the archery script that's crashing. But like, why? Oh, is this not set as unoriginal? Again, it's crashing in like karma history stuff. What the heck? I mean, I don't really care, but because like I don't really care. Well, no, I actually today I think I will need the data thread actually to be working here. So, um, yeah, it'd be nice if this would instead not crash. That'd be kind of nice if it would be so kind as to not crash like a jerk. Whereas instead now it is crashing like a jerk. What are all these like .txt, whatever, blah blah blah. Yeah, I probably should deactivate like the karma stuff when I'm in like the non-standard version of the scripts. Um, because I don't know. I think it just does weird things that I don't want it to do. So let's just deactivate that, and then we won't have to worry about that stupid garbage that is dumb and I hate it. Sorry. So I think I can just actually so I can just say I can just cut out this first term of the schedule, and then I can say if original, then schedule dot insert insert at position 0 uh, this item here. Oops, I don't need double square braces. Yeah, and I think that should effectively deactivate the karma stuff when we're not working with the original version of the script. Because, yeah, I mean, we do technically write data as... No, what the crap? Sorry. Um, oh, no, yeah, there's some stuff that gets weird if we don't initialize that stuff. Huh. Which is apparently this thing. Wait, what? It's acting as if it had been already deactivated. That was the crash that we got earlier? Is that... It was acting as if it had already been deactivated. No, what the heck is going on here? Add player... li index 2. Li in this case being K Karmalist. Yeah, no, I guess the game does need like that karma stuff working in order to not crash. The okay, the other version of the script hasn't crashed though. So why is like just this one version of the script crashing? I don't totally care, but I kind of need it to work correctly in order to get past what I'm trying to do here. So All right, let's put it back in the schedule. Let's undo that thing where we took it out of the schedule. Let's put stream data back in the schedule. Actually, yeah. And instead, I guess what I really wanted to deactivate instead is the part where we like actually write out data, because it's awkward if two versions of the script are running at the same time and they're both writing to the same data file. That could actually be a noticeably bad thing. So yeah, let's where would that happen? It'd be when we're processing that data, right? So it's like so yeah, it's when we do load stream data. Right, because we actually like write out something here, right? Yeah, we write out the game data session time, which I think we just shouldn't. I think if I just skip this step, that'll like assuage my concerns about like wait, so global original, and then if original, then we'll do this stuff. Otherwise, we just won't do that stuff. So that still doesn't explain why it's just spontaneously decided to start crashing. Nothing we were working on yesterday, nothing we've worked on in this version of the script at all has pertained to the karma stuff. So there's like not a good reason for that to be happening. There's definitely not a good reason for that to be happening. Unless like, well, so this is the program that like generates our data files, and like sometimes it just like malfunctions and like gives us bad data. I wonder if that is like part of the problem here. Right, so we have karma list, which is p data. What is p data in this context? The karma history of the player. Oh, maybe what IDE do I use for Python? Oh, yeah, actually, I mean, right now I'm using PyCharm, but that actually just reminded me. I was meaning to check out code, because like, I don't know. No, not any of those things. Are you serious? It doesn't index on search terms yet? Huh. Oh, here it is. Yeah, because I've been complaining my butt off about like how annoying PyCharm has been to me. So I figure I owe it to everyone to at least try an alternative, because where's the link to just Visual Studio Code? Oh, okay. This isn't the site that I saw yesterday, but whatever. This seems to be the site. Download code for Windows. I figure I should try this, and then maybe I can stop complaining about PyCharm, because like I have so many complaints about PyCharm. I just have like nearly constant complaints about PyCharm. So, um, oh yeah, okay. So let's look up Trusty Bard or something, because I think Trusty Bard, if this is crashing on bad data, Trusty Bard would be the character that might have gotten affected by bad data. I really don't know. Oh, I should deactivate all of the data writing. Oh, right. Yeah, no, because this isn't like that one that I just commented out. That was not the only one uh, where we'd be writing data in here. So actually, so let's, yeah. So, yeah, we write out data in like a few places. So let's go back to what was it, load stream data, and let's declare original global a lot earlier on, and then right, that's because no, we don't just write. The session time was like one of the important ones, but then also, yeah, we write out all this other stuff too. So again, I'll just say like, wait, why is there this empty line here? Why is all this stuff so creepy? All right, so I'll say if original, then and then if this and original, and then actually no, you know what? Instead of doing it that way, I'm just gonna say if original, and then we can do all this stuff. Oh wait, it's only the writing part actually that actually yes. Wait, so no, I can take this out. Well, no, I don't have to do the reading part if I. Whatever. I'll do it anyways, just for good measure, or I don't know. All right. So, and then lastly here. If original. Yeah. And then more writing stuff. Oh my gosh, so much writing. So much writing. Uh, if original. Hmm. Oh, I should also check for appending, because appending is another thing that I might be doing that I'd want to not be doing. Which I think I am doing somewhere in here now that I think about it. So let's look for a quote. Yeah, there it is. There it is. So it'll be if khpath and original. All right, there we go. So this will be less. This is like better. Like this is like previously I was doing some things that were like a little bit kind of sketchy with like how the script was. The script could like try and write to like there would be situations where the script would try and write to the same data file. Like typically it would try and write the same thing to the same data file to the data file. It would try and write the same thing twice, but like it's just creepy to be like editing that data like that. So karma history, that doesn't seem malformed. That seems. Oh no, that does seem malformed because it doesn't say binary. And why doesn't it say binary? Maybe because of the data collision or something. Um, And why is only this version of the script crashing? Why didn't the other version of the script crash? Alright, well, let's look at the places where we write to karma history. Again, I did not change any of this stuff in the past several weeks, so why do I decide to like do this all of a sudden when we're trying to work on something else? Like, um, okay, so channel, so karma history.txt, uh, oh, yeah, sure. I only put channel in one of the cases. Okay. So it was legitimately bad data. And it was just that we'd gotten donations in the time between those changes. We just hadn't gotten any new donators, like donators who'd never donated before. Trusty Bard was the first. So that still doesn't explain why this version of the script didn't crash, because this version of the script should also have crashed. Like, how did this version not crash? Did this version eventually crash? No. This version didn't crash. Whatever. We'll just pretend that makes sense and ignore it for now. Um, so, but just in case I'm going to rerun this script at some point, karma history.txt. Uh, uh, no, not add player. Yeah, here. We should also fix this here, I guess. Okay. Wait, why does it say there are too many? Oh, right, the close parenthesis. Yeah. Okay. Yes. So now we should be able to run this, and it's not going to crash and stuff like that. Hopefully. No guarantees, but Um, let's run this and uh, still crashing. Really? Still gonna crash? Really? 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 Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, because the bad data still exists. Okay, so we patched the hole, but we also need to. Yeah. Okay. Oh wait, is it binary or is it pound binary? Uh, let me double check. It is just binary, not pound binary. Okay. Uh, okay. Um, so now it should work. And that still doesn't explain how the other script loaded without crashing. Because the same bug existed, like the same... Okay, well... Okay, at least now it's crashing for a different reason. Invalid destination position for Blit? What? What are you talking about? There's no such thing. Or, I don't know, apparently there is. I've never gotten that error before. And again, like, this is something that we've not changed, but we've run like a million times. Why is it just now crashing? Why, just because we fixed that other bug, is this now crashing? Like, this is... This doesn't feel like computer science. This feels like computer, like witchcraft, which is weird. Not what I signed up for. So I'm going to take a quick break and maybe like install code. See what that's about. I don't know. People seemed hyped about it. Maybe it's not going to be that special. Maybe I'm not going to like it. But people seem enthusiastic, so figured it was at least worth checking out. Actually, people seeming enthusiastic is what got me into PyCharm in the first place. And I guess maybe in some ways it was technically better than what I'd been using before. Like it has the indentation lines, which I guess are kind of important. But anyways, yeah. What are these alleged like invalid destination positions that we're getting here? I guess I'll just try like debugging. Like literally none of this changed, and even like I don't know. Yeah, what does it think is the invalid? What does it think is the invalid, whatever? Art break, art resume, CX. Oh, wait, why is CY a tuple? CY should be a single value. Maybe that's what it's complaining about. 232, 4 times over. Why? Why would it be that? What would be that too? What is a slide in this context? Slide is just some surface. Can we know anything else? No. It'd be nice if the surface was identifiable, but I feel like it'd have to be like the sweat droplet. Why did this just now start crashing though? Like literally, I look kind of like a Disney villain. I think that might be a new one. I might not have gotten that one before. Thank you. This was literally like even when the data thread was crashing, the graphics thread was continuing to work, and because I fixed the data thread, now this is crashing. Like, nah, come on, be more realistic than that, please. So how did CY? All right, so where are we calling Blit art? I mean, it must have. I feel like it. Well, here I can actually check this out. So if I deactivate like archery, go away. Archery. Nope, not Blit art archery, just archery. If I deactivate archery, it'll probably not crash, right? So it's probably something to do with that, like that specific tableau. Nope, still crashing. Really? Really now? Well, that's interesting. So then what would it be? Oh, something from the Karma Dictionary. Oh, interesting. Kind of. More boring and like I want to get past it than anything, but we'll pretend it's interesting. Um, uh, oh, no, I know what this was. It was the whole thing about how I thought I was indexing the y value of karma incorrectly. Turns out I'm just loading it in a really stupid way. So let's go to where we load karma, which would be where? It'll be one of the places that we're declaring bonuses. Um, these are bonuses that are actual bonuses. These are karma. Yeah, see why? Oh, excuse me. There actually are different height values for karma. Okay, fine. So I guess I'll put that back to how it had been then. So where would that be? It'd be down in this line here. Yeah. I thought it was weird that like our CY value, like we were indexing, but apparently we're actually supposed to do that. Alright. Well, that explains why fixing the one bug caused the other one, I guess. Um, Alright. On our way then. Oh yeah, we can probably get rid of... I left in these like extra lines of just commented out from the old way. Just in case. But we can probably get rid of these now. No, stop. Why does it keep selecting multiple lines? I'm double clicking on a single line and it keeps like selecting like 5 lines altogether. Stop. Stop, you terrible IDE. You have no clue what you're doing, apparently. Sometimes double click and it doesn't select anything. Sometimes I double click on a single line and it selects multiple lines for no particular reason. Good job, system. What oh yeah, so actually let's look at code. Here are 4 things I should know before getting started. Quick open. Find a file or symbol with Control O. See your navigation history is Control Tab. Okay. Control O. Huh. Well, that's interesting. Side-by-side editing. Cool, sure, why not? Organize files. Use working files to organize your work. To add to the set, either make an edit or double-click the file name. What? Oh. Oh, sure. I guess that makes sense. Command palette. You can browse through all the commands with Control-Shift-P. All the commands, you say? Control-Shift-P. Oh, hey, look at that. Sure. Why not? Is this going to be something that I like, I wonder? It'd be neat if it was. Git. Oh, I just stopped using Git recently. Wait. Did I? I don't know. I think I did. Should I dig into this now? Oh, the 3 gold stars. The stars above players' heads in general are a representation of like how well you're doing in the game. So 3 gold stars means that you're currently the top player in the game. So congratulations. Yeah, I'm gonna look into this, I guess, real quick. So I'm gonna save this because we like fixed it. Oh, I'm gonna re-enable archery. So special mode. Archery. Oops, not caps lock. Archery. I'm just gonna run it once to make sure that we left it in a running order. Yeah, so it shows the tableau of like the what. This again, or no? What now? Karma Dictionary. What are you complaining about? Invalid destination position for Blitz. Invalid destination position. Invalid destination position. 0, 0, art break minus CX. What is CX a tuple now too or something? Invalid destination position. Height. Art break minus CX. This is only in the case that CX is less than art break, so it's not like this is a negative number. Oh, destination. No, the destination position would be this one. Alright, well, let's debug again, see what it's trying to set it as. It's still sending it through as a tuple. Why? We just fixed that. Oh, wait, no. Oh, did I fix it? Wait, where did I? No, I swore I just fixed this. I swore I just... AI... Or A underscore I... Shoot, where did I... Oh no, I put it down here. Are there really two references to karma? No, no, no. Oh wait, no, where did I put it? I must have put it somewhere that... Oh no, there are two references to karma. Okay, so now I've fixed both of those references. Okay. Alright. Alright. Well, fine then. Okay. Okay. Alright, so let's try this again. Let's have the script in like a working order. Oh yeah, I'm still debugging, I guess. Stop debugging. Stop. What are you talking about? Stop archery. Please just stop crashing. Alright, well it seems like it's not crashing, so... Good then. Wait a second. Something just occurred to me. If it was loading both of those, if it was going through both of those, code paths, that would imply that the, no? I guess that's fine. Yeah, no, I just don't care about it anymore. It's like, if it's interesting, it's like, it's reminiscent of something that could be interesting, but it is not itself interesting. So for now, I'm just going to close this. And let's look at what code is. Let's see. I don't know. I just want to give this a try. I just want to try something different. Break loose. Try something new. Hey, congratulations on leveling up. I just saw. Excuse me. So open file. C projects. Journey. Journey archery. Oh, it doesn't have the indentation lines. It doesn't have like the vertical lines to line up. I wonder if that's like a setting somewhere. Because that could be a deal breaker. Preferences, user settings, workspace settings. I don't know. No, not workspace settings. User settings then, fine. Controls the font family, font size, line height, visibility of line numbers. I might get rid of that because I don't care about line numbers. No, I kind of like having them there. Visibility of glyph margin. What's a glyph margin? What's a glyph margin? Glyph margin. Glyph margin. Oh. Yeah, no, that's not important. Controls the rendering size of tabs in characters. Control if the editor will insert spaces for tabs. Controls the selection of rounded corners. Controls if the editor will scroll along the last line. Control. It has to be something that sets like false, right? Control if the editor should automatically format line after typing. Hey, SDFR. SDFR. SDF. I feel like I need a nickname for you. Asdif. I don't know. How's it going? Controls if the cursor should be hidden in the overview ruler. Controls whether the editor should render white space characters. Where's the one for huh. maybe you just can't show those like vertical indentation like indicator thingies. Uh, Microsoft Code vertical indentation markers. I don't know. Indent guides extension. They seem to be called indent something. So let's look for the word indent. The word indent does not appear in this document. So I'm gonna stop looking at that for now. Who knows? Maybe there's a way to do it, but it doesn't seem to want to do it by default, which is makes me think that that might not be an upgrade. So I'll just stick with this for now. ASD. All right, cool. Thank you. Uh, so let's just continue. So the next thing to do, I mean, there are a lot of things I could be doing, but one of the next things I want to do is actually like hook up the game so it's actually like working correctly. Well, no, like what else could I do? Oh wait, I didn't index CY on the. Oh yeah, hey look, sorry, I was like, apparently I was a little behind on chat, but you noticed that before I did probably. Thank you, I guess. Yeah, I do usually catch those things eventually. Right, but let's well, okay, so I was gonna say I want to actually like hook up the system to like use like actual data rather than just use like fake data. Because right now it's just like choosing randomly. The thing we set up at the end of the day yesterday was the oh, not this garbage again. Oh, well, I was trying to run the whoops. I was trying to run the wrong version of the script, but no, that message. Although I didn't mean to incur it right now. I mean, I never mean to incur it. That's just PyCharm being stupid. But no, I also didn't. It also occurred because I was trying to run the wrong version of the script. Right. So the other thing that's supposed to happen, not in this tableau, but in the next tableau, where like where we see like the arrows like thwap thwap thwap. So it's supposed to the arrow's supposed to thwap the target, but then we're also supposed to see a number on screen. So it's supposed to show like you know, like some percentage or like some indicator of like, well, so hypothetically like what's happening on this view is that we're seeing the arrows hit their destinations, and then, well, then it goes back to the other view. But in that previous one, we were seeing the arrows hit their destinations, and that's hypothetically like the feedback, like the player feedback of like, you know, where players' arrows hit, and so we show we have the like that like temp animation for like the actual like landing of the arrows. The other piece, like the visual piece that's missing, is the percentages. So I could do that. I could do either. I could do that in like any order, really, I guess. Just like looking at the layout of it, though, it did occur to me that I kind of want the to just move the things around a little bit, like reposition them. Like I had centered the targets like in the exact center of those squares. They're not exactly square shaped, but like those rectangles. I think I might actually like shift them up a little bit though, and then I'll put the numbers on the bottom. And as long as I'm shifting them consistently, that should be fine. Oh, that's kind of funny how it draws over the inner boundary, but it draws under the outer boundary. I mean, it's not supposed to draw outside the outer boundary. And also I'm going to bring in those ranges too, so I can worry about a lot of that stuff later. I will do a few small changes though, just real quick. Yeah, let's okay, all of the percentage text and stuff, we can actually prefabricate that. Because we can prefabricate that as soon as we know what the percentages are, and then we can reveal them down the line. So okay, let's do what? Oh yeah, so let's open the backing image that we had set up yesterday. So that would be in projects, journey, art, uh, archery, hits, targets. Okay, let's just for all of these targets, let's just shift them up a consistent amount, so that way we can fit the numbers cleanly below. So I'll move them up like 20 pixels or so. Maybe like 25 pixels or so. Yeah, because I don't want maybe like 30 pixels. Because I don't want the number text to necessarily like overlap. It'll just like fit cleanly in this space down here at the bottom. Do I have a degree? Yes, I have a degree in computer science. Of all things. Okay, so I shifted it up by 30 pixels. So I save that, and then so yeah, just I'm just so it doesn't look quite as crazy, I'm gonna bring in the margins for like what was it? It would be it was archery spelled correctly, HT target pause or HT hit pause. So let's go up to where we're setting that, and right. So where we were doing 5 to 350, well, for one thing, I want to bring this in. So I'm going to bring it down by like 20 pixels. So it'll be 25, and it'll be so then I'll bring this up by 50. So it'll be 225 or 255. Wait, really? No, if I brought it up by 30 pixels, I should bring the bottom up by 60 pixels. So it'll be 60 plus 20. I'll be bringing it up by 80. So so it'd actually be 315. No, 225. 225. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. So yeah, 25 and 225 instead of those other values. And I want to change these numbers more, but like I don't really have to worry about them now because these numbers themselves are temp also. So I'll change it here, and I'll change it the other place where we define this stuff, which is down here. And indent this the appropriate amount. Should be that amount. All right. So I'm just gonna run this one more time, and then so the numbers. We'll just randomly pick numbers like between 1 and 100 or something like that, or between like 0 and 100. Not 0. Actually, no. I guess like sometimes it will be 0%. Probably not often, but like hypothetically 0% of players could, like hypothetically if all the players got like some of the first two groupings, then yeah, hypothetically 0% of players could get the third grouping. Which doesn't really make sense, but we always have those 3 targets, so it doesn't make any more sense to like remove a target. Like I don't know. All right, let's okay, so we have archery hit pause. Let's also say archery again, like I'm using fake data for starters, but we can use real data later. Oh, and actually, oh yeah, huh. I was just thinking about this. If I just fabricate these text plates as action tags, like, I guess that's fine. For the action tags that appear, so like in our tableaus, that there's one that doesn't have action tags yet. That I'm planning on giving action tags. Not this one, and not the next one, but the one where like the oh, whoops, yeah. Whoops. In what is actually like the first of the tableaus, like the the there's supposed to be action tags. So like this is supposed to be the last one. This is like the results uh, part, and then but no, this actually will loop. So after we see like the results of the first round of firing, then it'll switch over to the view with the aiming at the target. And this is supposed to have action tags. I was thinking though I would put the action tags. I would just like bake the action tags directly into the scene, so that way I wouldn't have to like render them separately. But the thing that occurred to me is, um, in order to get in order to get the action tags to match, right? In order to get the action tags in this view to look the same as the action tags in the on the results frame, I would either have to set up like a way to prefabricate those things like separately, or I would have to like prefabricate, like prefabricate, like make like actual asset versions of like literally every number that I would want displayed, like every number 1 through 100. Like that seems weird. So yeah, I don't know. I could do either of those things. It's not like I think like the differences between them are not going to be like so serious or severe that like it really is worth like uh, looking that far into. Yeah. Before I forget, I'm gonna get rid of the thwap anim prints because these are probably just gonna get annoying at a certain point. Do do. Uh, okay. So yeah, so there's so that archery no what where was it? Yeah, here we are. So it's gonna be like archery like hit result equals it'll just be a tuple of blit text and then it'll be just the string version of a random dot rand int somewhere in the range of 0 to 100. And like for now it's not going to make sense, but it'll be plus the percentage sign. So because it's not going to add up to 100% because I'm just choosing 3 random numbers, but that's fine. So it'll be this like 3 times over. Copy. All right, and then yeah. So when we are doing the animations, we'll want to add in a separate state for. Okay, so we have this else. Yeah, so actually we'll add it in as part of like this so we'll add in like yeah, so this case here oops, what are you doing? Else if this will become an else to. Oh yeah, so actually I'll need to increment all of these anim numbers. So 7 is going to become 8, 5 is going to become 7, 5 is going to become 7, 4 is going to become 6, right? 4 is going to become. Actually, this 4 is not going to become 6. This 4 is going to become 5. This 3 is going to become 4. This 3 is going to become 4. This 2 is going to become 3. Yeah, because I'm adding in like an extra case here. So the two. Yeah. So the so if archery ht thwap anim is greater than 2, or no, if yeah, so if archery ht thwap anim equals 2, and No, how am I going to do this? Hmm. um, I should probably use the same anim time value because I don't want like multiple timers running the same animation. I mean, it's kind of like two animations that overlap, but they're supposed to be like they're supposed to work together. So I'm gonna stop the script because this printout is getting annoying for exactly the reasons I thought it would. The Thrap anim. Okay. Yeah. No. How do I want to set up this conditional? Maybe this isn't an else if. Maybe this is just an if. Yeah, because maybe instead it'll be if archery HT thwap anim equals to and what was the other condition? Yeah, like the if archery HT thwap time is less than G frame time, uh, then uh, then we'll say archery HT thwap anim uh, HT thwap anim equals 3, and oh yeah, so then we reset the timer too. So archery HT thwap time uh, plus equals yeah. So this is where I'm going to change the timing. So archery hit thwap cooldown. Yeah, I guess what I actually want to do, I want like two different cooldowns. So let's go to where we define this and like have two of them instead. So, um, uh, uh, so we'll have the cooldown arrow, and we'll have the cooldown percent. So it'll be 1 second cooldown after the arrow and 4 second cooldown after the percent. Okay. So right, so after when the arrow hits, we'll do cooldown arrow. Whoops, cooldown arrow, and after then and then here when the percentage pops, then we'll do archery HT thwap cooldown cooldown percent. Yeah, and then the else case here, else will be that we blit. Oh no wait. Oh no sorry. This is a separate conditional inside this first conditional. Uh, yes. Yes. Okay. And then the else case here is that we will blit the percentage. So the image is going to be archery HT thwap, or no, HT, what did I call it? Archery HT results. Yeah, results. Index, this will be the first one, so this will be index 0. And then yeah, where are we positioning these things? I guess like it'll just be a consistent position. So like the first one will go like, I don't know, like in the lower corner. What would that be? That'd be like 480 plus 157 or something. I mean that's not, well yeah. All right, so I guess we could center it. No, maybe I should do it in like the lower left corner because they'll automatically be like left aligned. That might be smarter. So okay, so then the first one would go, I don't know, like the first one would go like would be 480 plus like 15 plus like 5 plus so like 5, so like 500. And then oh, then the height I guess would be like 320 minus 5 minus like whatever the height of this font is, minus like 15. So like, I don't know, like 250, whatever. I'm just gonna, these are just temp values. I can adjust these. Um, Although I should probably actually come up with like proper positions for these things. Uh, yeah. Oh, I haven't even really declared Archery HT or Archery HT result as like a thing yet, have I? Like I'm not initializing it to anything. So I'm just gonna go up to our other chunk of like these variables that we're using for this, and we're gonna have Archery HT result, and that is going to equal, for starters, just a list or a tuple of pygame dot surface. I'll just initialize them to blank surfaces for no particular reason. Oh, actually, no, it's not. It's not even that. Actually, it's that they're the surfaces and the width values, which in this case will just start as 0. So there we go. And then so the archery HT pause, no, HT result pause, that will equal, yeah, so this will be those numbers that I was just starting to type in. So like 500, like 250, and I'll just, I'll want to change these, but like, so then the second one is going to be like 500, actually I'm going to do the individual numbers here just so that I can remember like what I'm thinking. So it's like 480 gets us there, or 485 there, and then like plus 15 I'm thinking. And so this is like, oh yeah, and I guess I can actually like 320 minus 20. It's like, okay, so 315 minus 15 minus font action dot height. Yeah, full height. Excuse me. Font action dot full height. And then yeah, and then the second one will be basically the same thing, except this first value will also have was it? It's like 950 divided by 316 or 317. So plus 317, and then times 2, 633. So the third one will be the same thing, but like plus 633. So plus 633. All right. Yeah. Okay. So now just for easier adjustments, we can say, yeah. So this will be HT result. HT or archery HT result pause index 0, and this will be index 0, index 1. Archery HT result pause index 0, index 1. Okay, and yeah, so then we'll do like the same thing here. Indented properly, except this time it's working with state 6, or no, 5, and it's index 1, index 1, index 1. Oh, and this is state 6. Yes. And then finally, down here, we're going to have the same thing. One more time. Wait. So, yeah, no, this is correct. Okay. So yeah, this is even more indented and stuff. And then, right, so this is, so this will be state, what is it? 9 is the high state now. and this will be state 8, and these will be indexes 2. Okay, so now, hypothetically, if I run this, it'll now tell us not only it'll tell us not only, oh wait, what are you complaining about? Size needs to be in width, in height. Oh yeah, stupid surface. You have to, like, it's a tuple within the, you have to use double parentheses here because it doesn't take two values. It takes a single value which represents both values, which is, I'm never gonna remember that of my own. Like, I'm always just gonna have to remind myself of that. Pygame, because Pygame. All right. So, did I forget anything? Oh, well, okay, apparently I forgot this, but, wait, plus, int and string? No, it's the string it's the it's, I put the parentheses in the wrong place. Yeah. Yes, the percentage sign is supposed to come outside of the whatever, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Oh, also, the percentage sign is probably not a... No, yeah, no, the percentage sign is probably not a character. No, probably... No, it's probably fine. Right, I need to make sure, because I'm bleeding this using the action font, and so I have to make sure that the action font actually has this character in it. I think it does, because I think it's part of the base character set. Oh, it's going to say... Yeah, well, okay, apparently a million other things, too. But it just occurred to me, it's actually... Blit takes... Oh, yeah, right, yeah, that's the other thing, is I didn't tell it the... So blit text, right, so that's the string. And then the font is font action. Excuse me, font action, and then the index is font action index font index frame index. Hey, that's the new follower sound. Urgan Forig. Sorry for mispronouncing your name, but welcome to the channel. Thank you for following. So yeah, so right, I in the back of my mind I was like, wait, I'd forgotten to do that part, but then I never actually got to the point where I actually went and did it. So now here's the part where I actually went and did it. And yeah, the other thing like that in the back of my mind is that I'm not initializing the no, I actually am. Yeah, no, the other thing it'll resolve itself, I guess. Technically, well, yeah, I'm just doing it at a weird time, like setting those percentage values. Like, all right, so we see the thwap, and then a second later we see it crash because why not? Oh, right. Graphic split. It's archery result index 1, index 1, index 0. Excuse me, index 1, index 0. Yeah. Wait, why didn't it complain about that here? Why did it only complain about that here? I don't know. But I do need to update that all three places. Right, because the result itself is both the image and the width, but we don't care about the width, we only care about the image. I don't know why it didn't crash here. It should have crashed here. Yeah, some reason it claims that it never evaluated down to this line. How could it have crashed there? Weird. Whatever. I mean, it was the same crash, but just, I don't know. I don't know how that happened. Pygame is getting psychic or something. All right, so thwap. Then, okay. Well, that was weird. And that was not the correct order or anything. Thwap archery HT thwap cooldown is not. Oh, right, yeah. Okay, so a few things are going weird, as you may have noticed. But like, I don't know, some of that looked okay. Oh yeah, wait. So yeah, so this is these references to cooldown are actually references to cooldown cooldown arrow. Yeah. Oh, actually, in this case, I don't have to actually do the the cooldown thing. Oh, but that means in this case I do actually have to do the cooldown thing. Because in this case I wasn't previously doing the cooldown thing. So I do have to do it here? Yeah. Yeah. Wait, did I get rid of one that I wasn't supposed to get rid of? So wait, let's just step through this, because we also have to figure out why it didn't work. So if thwap anim equals 0, then we check whether it's time to start the thwap animation, and we blip 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 go through the thwap animation until we get to here. And then we're setting thwap anim equal to 3. We're also setting archery HT thwap time plus equals archery HT thwap cooldown percentage. So I mean, I guess we can change that. We can change it to equals G frame time. I mean, that shouldn't make a difference. G frame time plus, like those should be equivalent statements. Like not exactly equivalent, but like roughly equivalent statements. So that really shouldn't have had an effect. Oops, should be indented. Why is it like it was like jumping? It was like it jumped forward in time. It's as if like one of the else cases had evaluated too soon. Oh, no, I know what it is. Right. Right. Yeah, no, the else case is kind of coming too soon. Because I kind of want to have like two else cases. Like I want this else. I could just do this as a separate conditional. Yeah, it's awkward, but whatever. I don't care. So this is an else case, right? That is supposed to be an else case, and then I'll just do this first. Then it won't be else. It'll be if. I mean, it'll be if. Right, because this is supposed to be this is supposed to happen if archery HT thwap anim is like greater than 2. I had it all nice and orderly, but I don't care anymore. This is fine. Yeah, this is fine. Okay. Sorry. So let's do it with this as well. So this moves here. This becomes an else if, and this becomes if archery HT thwap anim is greater than 5. Yeah. And then lastly, this does the same thing. Except this time it's greater than 8. If archery HT thwap anim is greater than 8. Yeah. Okay, so now let's see if it goes. Perhaps Java. I've worked in Java before. Right now I'm working in Python. Yeah, Java's cool. There are things I liked about it. I mean, there's things I like about every language. There's things I dislike about every language. So I can say, yeah, it's cool about pretty much everything I've worked with. All right, so thwap, percentage, thwap, 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 percentage, thwap. I'm getting a little This is actually the correct timing. Thwap percentage. Okay, yeah. Because there's 1 second between when we see the thwap and when we see the percentage, and there's 4 seconds before we see the next thwap, and when we see or before we see the first percentage and before we see the next thwap. So I could tool with that timing because it didn't feel quite right, but felt pretty good. The thing, like the one awkward thing, is that I kind of want it to be kind of want the the thing to be justified on the other corner. I don't know why it's important to me, but I just feel like it should be in the not in the left corner, but in the right corner. I don't know. I don't know why I feel that that's important. Oh, also, yeah, I think oh yeah. So one of the other things I need to do is I need to come up with like the reverse blitting thing, where it blits it when it's exactly inside the frame versus when it's exactly outside the frame. Because like right now we have it so that the environment doesn't blit inside this frame when it's not supposed to, but like the images that we have inside this frame do blit outside the frame regardless of where they're supposed to blit. So yeah, I don't know why it's important to me to move this to the other corner, but it kind of is. Or maybe I should center it instead. Uh Maybe I shouldn't have like a frame to the text because I didn't actually like it having that like that backing. Maybe I should put in like a blank frame. Uh I don't know. It's like those are little details. I don't really have to worry about that stuff now. I probably shouldn't. I should probably just move on and make the data real. And then once the data's real, no, actually, I mean, it's actually easier to iterate on it now. So maybe I should get some of this visual stuff cleaned up first. Uh, hey, that's the new follower, nice. Uh, Dispersy, welcome. Thank you for following. um, so, yeah, if I wanted to, so the thing about like having them justified in the left corner is that oh, actually, you know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a screenshot of it this time, so that way I can like noodle with it before so print screen and then just so I can get the positioning more how I want it before so new before I like noodle with the numbers. Like it's just a lot easier to work with this stuff visually. For example, it's like not close enough to the corner. Like I think ideally, no, sorry. I think where I kind of want it would be like down here, basically. Uh, for some reason, I just feel like I'd like that more. Maybe not quite so far in the corner, but like, I mean, this is where I was picturing it originally. If I am going to keep it in that corner, I'll at least want to bring it like a little bit down, a little bit closer to the edge. Um, all right, so how much do I care about whether whether it appears in the one corner or the other? Like all this art is still temp, and I recognize that. I'm not worried about like the actual images. The layout stuff though, the layout I don't know. I kind of want to get that good. Uh, um, all right, so yeah, I do feel it would look better down here. So I am probably gonna put it down in that corner, which isn't that hard. All right, so how many, for one thing, how many pixels do we actually want as like this buffer border thing? Because I guess 15 and 15 was too high. This is like 9 pixels. This is like less than 9 pixels. We'll go with like 9 pixels, I guess. 9 pixels. I'll go with like 10 pixels instead of 15. Okay, so those positions, right? So the other thing is that those positions are not static anymore, because they'll change. Like the heights can be static, but like the the x coordinates are going to change now with with the with the text, right? Because if the text is wider or smaller, it'll, yeah, it'll affect where the right corner or the left corner of the thing appears. So right, so this number, so this margin number is 10 instead of 15. Do 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 do, and then yeah, so the oh, that's the other thing is it's gonna be well, yeah, so this math is just gonna be different because it's not gonna be 485 plus 10. It's actually gonna be 485 minus 10. Because it's also gonna be minus no, it's gonna be 485 plus 317. No, not 317. How much? What is the distance across that frame? The distance across this frame is it's like, it would be 317. What? 317 minus 10 or minus 5? Wait, 315? It's exactly 315 across this? Oh no, wait, no. Well, for one thing, I got one too many pixels. But how is it 314? How does that make sense? I mean, I guess I don't care, but like that's weird. I was not expecting that to be the number. So okay, so it'll be 385 plus 314 minus 10 minus 0. This minus 0 is the width of the result image, which is currently 0. And then the height, yeah, 315 minus 10 minus blah blah. Minus 10. Yeah. Okay. So then this one will be are they all I don't think the width on them is all 314. I think the width actually varies from like frame to frame because as I recall, it didn't like divide evenly by 3. It's like the pixel width was like slightly variable on some of these frames. Like on this one's 312. Wow, so the middle one is like actually a lot narrower, oddly enough. All right, so in this one it's 385 plus 312. Oh, and so this actually couldn't be 317. This wouldn't actually be 317. I might as well take exact measurements since I have like the art that I plan on using. And if I ever change the art, then I'll have to change it. But like, let's see. No, it's got to be yeah, it's not 317. It's 3. Wait, what? 319. Yeah. All right. 319, and then the other one's probably the same because like it probably like rounds up and then rounds down, and so it probably evens out. But let's check. 633 is 633 the other number. And I'm guessing 317 is also going to be the all right, so this pixel width is 636 actually, not 633. Weird. Whatever. 636. How did I get that? I don't know. Whatever. Math is weird, and I don't care for it. Did I go to school for this? Sort of. I went to school for software development, and this is software development, right? I didn't go to school for games specifically. That I picked up through playing games like my entire life, and then also I worked in game development at a game development studio for the past like 6 years, or not the past 6 years, but for 6 years prior to doing what I'm doing now. Yeah. So, okay, so again, this will be minus 10 now. Minus 10. Oh wait, but I'm not adding in. Oh wait, but I have to. Yeah, so I also have to add in. So wait, so 485 plus and what is the width of the last one? At this point, I'm not going to make an assumption about what what these widths are, because like I don't know. It didn't divide evenly by 3, so as a result, I had to like make up like weird fuzzy numbers instead. So this one is 314. Okay, so plus 314 minus 10 minus 0. Oh yeah, technically I should have the minus 0 term in here too. Oh, and this should be minus 10, yeah. Minus 0. Okay. Alright, there we go. And then the awkward thing is that we have to redo this math downstairs. And by downstairs, I mean when we set the when we change the values of the text. Oh vanity. Oh vanity. Yeah. So when we change the results, we have to redo this math. Specifically, we have to say archery ht results pause index zero equals this term 385 plus 314 plus minus 10 minus and then it'll be ht result index 0 index 1 and then we can do this several times over except for position 1 and position 2 we'll use different math. We'll also use different result frames. Right, and so the math on the second one is similar, except it's 312. Excuse me, 312, and then it's plus 319. Yeah, and then so the last one, I think the last one is 314. Yeah, but then it's plus 363 or 636. I can talk and stuff, I swear. Okay, and that's, yeah, we don't actually have to reset the other terms, so the rest of this can go away. All right, so not a huge difference, but you know, let's try that. See how that looks. Should just it literally should just be in the other corner now. That's like all I changed. All right, so thwap, and then it appears down here. Hey, look at that. I don't know why I like that better. I just do. Okay. So let's do what now? We have a lot more to do. I just yeah, it just started occurring to me like it is gonna be a lot harder to iterate on the graphics like once I set the game up for real. So I'll have to either like when I set it up for real, I'll have to put in a cheat code where I can like override it and just make it like cycle through these graphics for make it, yeah, cycle through the graphics really conveniently for the purposes of like registering these, but I guess that's doable. It's entirely doable. It's just something I'll have to keep in mind. Or do at the end or something. Because like it is still weird that like none of this is real. It's all just still really fake. I mean, it's one of those things where like sometimes when I don't know, sometimes when I'm working on games, like I'm trying something and I'm seeing how it goes, and then I'm adapting and changing from there. Other times like I have a very clear idea in my head of like how this is going to go, and so I don't need to. Or actually, one thing that just occurred to me is that in the close up. That sweat droplet goes way too far down the face, so I'm just gonna change the droplet speed down to like 6 instead, because it was going way too far down. Okay, so stop running. Sometimes if I restart the script, it runs like 5 million copies of the script, instead of just restarting. But okay. So yeah, some other things I was going to change. I don't actually want the range of variability. I don't think I want the range of variability to be quite as high as it is now, because like sometimes like the arrows will hit like hitting at the very edge of the. I don't know. Sometimes the arrows like hit off the target, like they land like outside the target radius, and maybe I do want that to be a possibility, but yeah, no, actually I guess yeah. Maybe I'll set up an alternate case for if they hit. Ooh. Nah, I might skip that because like it'd be like that's another thing that could happen hypothetically. Like I could add that if I felt like it, but I don't feel like adding that. Yeah. So also like for this scene, it's weird if the flags are all flapping at the same exact flappiness. So I'm going to offset them. Oh, wait a second. No, I don't have to do that. Because those are all going to be part of the same art block, and so I'll just inside the art block I'll alternate their flappiness. Um, all right, so what else? Or like, what's the next step? We have oh, I was gonna add more visuals to this scene because like it feels a little bit. Yeah, this is what I was talking about with the variability. Like sometimes the arrows hit like way outside. Um, okay, so maybe the first thing I'll do, just because I know I need to do it, is I'll set up like a way to blit things inside a certain frame. I have um I have like the method that I use for like rendering in the background and everything. That's like for rendering outside a specific range, but yeah, I kind of want to do the opposite here. And actually, I don't even want to use like a fixed range really for it because like uh, in like the scene where the in like the scene with the three individual targets, like I don't even want the arrows to overlap into each other's frames. So like I'll want to be able to, and this is like how I set up the other one really. So I'll just want to have it so that it like it just, oh, you finished your program? Is it still a virus? Is it still a terrible virus? Leet Hackser, you terrible hacker. Um, uh, wow, look at that virus. That is such a virus. Is that really a virus? Are you making a virus, Leet Proxy? Viruses are not polite. We went over this, right? I hope someday you'll do something positive with your life for a change. um, okay, so sorry. Um, uh, yeah, let's do the rendering thing first. Yeah, that's the other reason I want to bring down the variability because right now like they can get so close to the edge that if I'm not rendering outside the frame, then like you won't even see very much of them. So actually, I might bring down the variance because I'm right at the variance part right here. So let's just say let's say for the variance thing, this will be, it won't be like 5 to 312. It'll be like 25 to to uh 292. I'll probably even want to bring it down more than that, but like for starters. Uh, oh whoa, I just like, oh, these numbers are weird. Whatever. So 342 to 614. No, not 6,340. And then 664 to 925. I don't know. Those numbers I think are a little fudgy, but whatever. Oh, also, I should not be assuming. Oh wait, actually, hold on. That didn't actually change anything because this is not the line that's actually important. The line that's actually important is the one that is down here, right? Because this is where it actually gets reset on a regular basis. And again, like this isn't even where this code is going to go ultimately, but like, I mean, it kind of is. It's gonna take a different form though. And the thing that I have to remember is that like, or one of the other things I have to remember is that I might. Hey, Evito, how's it going? Welcome. Uh, uh, um, yeah, one of the things that I might want to change at some point is like where on screen this like block of image like actually shows up, and yeah, part of that is because oh, hmm, it just occurred to me what I could do with name tags. Kind of. I mean, again, it wouldn't be a perfect solution, but like, I just occurred to me a little more what I could do with name tags because like yeah, one of the things that right, so I mean these are two very related points. Is that one of the things I'd been thinking of doing with so like right now this is this frame is literally centered on screen. One thing I was thinking is I could actually move it instead of just being like directly in the center of the screen. I could just like move it like further to one side or to the other. Um, Partly that's because if I hold on, wait, I'm just gonna. I think if I switch, or no, wait, no, if I toggle this off and on again, yeah. Okay, so this is so I just switched to showing the other one instead, and so the thing you'll notice here is that like it just happens to like cover up my face, which like I don't know, that's not a big deal. I could always just like move over here, right? If I wanted to like keep, if it was important to keep the image like right in the center there, I could always just move over over like here, right? But then I was thinking one of the other things I might want to do is I might just want to shift the shift this box like down in that direction a little bit. So I'm using the value 480 because like 480 is like the pixel board boundary, like right on the edge here. But it might not always be 480. I might pick a new number for that. So we'll see. Excuse me. All right. So wait, hold on. I think I can make it go back to the regular version of the game because I didn't stop the. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Still working. Uh, um. Hmm. So. Uh. Yeah. What's next? I can. Oh yeah. I was gonna set up the inverse like blitting. Right. So I have this like poorly named function blit art, which I think I'm actually gonna change this to be blit art outside or something. Yeah, blit art outside probably. Uh, because then I'm going to come up with another function, blit art inside, which will be, like I was saying, instead of like, yeah, instead of having like the, yeah. Okay, blit art outside, yeah. So place, I could probably just replace all, but, uh, I'm going to start by making sure I'm applying it. I can't imagine that this will collide with any other terms, but it might. Oh, also, yeah, there's another case where I just didn't, uh, okay. Okay, so yeah, that's fine. So right, so now I'm just gonna make blit art inside too. And it's gonna be very similar, so I'm actually just gonna duplicate this for starters. Whoops. And so, blit art inside, uh, so instead of having art break and art resume, let's have art start and art end. Art start and art end. I'm still only doing laterally. Like I'm not doing anything vertically. I could, but it'd be more math. I don't want to do more math. If anything, I want to do less math. Um, so right, so now we say instead, if... Oh, this is different. Because now the art's not broken. So we only have one blit call. Right, so instead of blitting in several different conditions, we only blit once, ultimately. But we have to check the math. We have to do math. There's just a necessary amount of math, I guess. But fewer comparison statements, I guess that's the difference. So see how we write. So right off the bat, we'll just say, oh yeah, how do we want to do this? I don't know, like xsplit2 equals xsplit2 equals cx. But then if cx, oh yeah, and so wait, so xsplit2 and x offset x offset equals 0. So then if cx is less than art start, like if we would be drawing outside of the frame, instead we're going to say xsplit2 equals art start and x offset equals art start minus cx, and then after that we say if cy plus width is greater than art end, so we'll say like blit width equals width, but then we'll say if cy plus width is greater than art end, then blit width minus equals cy plus width minus art n. So the difference between those. So we won't blit it as wide as it would have been in the start. Oh wait. Actually no. Blit width doesn't even start with that. Blit width is actually width minus x offset to begin with. Yeah. Right, because we already maybe x offset is 0, and so maybe we're not trimming it down at that point, but we. Oh, and actually, yeah. So this is going to be blit width, right? Wait, cy? No, it's not cy. Cx, and not cx even. Wait, hold on. I just switched to cy because I was like, we already used cx, so clearly we need to use cy now. But no, we don't. We don't see like cy like doesn't actually ever change. So no, wait. This is what is this actually trying to be then? No, this will be. I guess I can use either like xblit2 plus blit width. Sure, why not? So if xblit2 plus blit width is greater than art end, then right, so it's definitely not cy. So then it's wait a second. Oh yeah, no. So then we can just say blit width equals xblit2 minus art end. No, other way around. Art end minus xblit2. Yeah. Yes. Because I was about to have like a minus equals operation where blit width was actually one of the terms in the minus. I was like, wait a second. No, art end minus xblit2. Because that's the effective width. From where we're starting to blit, which is either by this point like xblit2 is either cx or it's either cx or it's this art start, because it's possible that something's so long that it actually like is cut off on both ends, right? So yeah, and then that's good, and then right, and now I think we're ready to blit. So I lied, it's actually nothing like any of this. We can get rid of that. And unindent this. So blit. So blit will be. So the thing we blit is slide still. We still blit to graphics. CX. No. So instead of CX, we use xblit2, which might be CX. Like it might be that didn't change. CY stays the same. And then the area. So the where we start is x offset. Because this is where inside the image, like how much inside the image we're losing from the left side of the image. 0 is still the same, and then right, so this value is blit width, right? Yeah, and I think that's it. So I think now if we instead of just saying to blit those things, if we just say blit art inside and we pass in like the variables and values and oh, the width and the height of those art assets. Maybe yeah, because there's a lot of them. They should keep track of their rectangles and stuff. Like they should keep track of their height and their width, so I don't have to like pass in their height and their width, like, or I don't have to like re-get their height and their width like all at random times and stuff. So yeah, I should do that. So let's sorry, I'm just like looking at the game right now, and like it's one of these things that's just been like it's been on my to-do list for a while now, but like it hasn't been high on my to-do list. And like the more I think about it, the higher it gets on my to-do list. Is I want to animate karma, so I'm just gonna put this higher up on my list of things to do before I forget. Animate karma. Was there another one? No, I think that was the the one that had been irking me the most. Kinda. I mean, it's like, yeah, it's not just a single thing. It's like three different things, but I think those three different things were the ones that, like, one of them in particular is like really irksome. Uh, all right, this should be better though. Or like once I do this task, that'll absolve me of that like, yeah, that like grinding in the back of my mind. Okay, so for now, no, this is fine. Okay, so archery aim target equals so it's gonna be a list. So all these things are gonna be lists instead of just an individual element. Uh, this will be a list of lists. Oops. Yeah, right. Okay, so these are all lists. And then whoops. Okay, wait, no, I was not supposed to delete this parenthesis because that was not part of a tuple. That was part of a the pygame.load function, pygame.image.load function. All right, so yeah, so after I load these things, I'm just gonna set their height, their width, and their height, etc., etc. So for example, yeah, like I might just do this like all at once at the end. Um, it might be easier that way. All right, so the start is that these are all lists. And yeah, all of these things as well. Yeah. Technically, I could have done this inside the thing at the end also, but maybe I should have. Oh well. I'm like halfway through it now, so it's as easy to do it either way. I I know someone who's like really into data structure, which like it's funny. Like he had to say it like when he told like when I first heard like hey, isn't data structure like interesting? I had to hear that like said like several times before it like really stuck. Like no, that's literally what's being said to me. Like data structure is interesting, and I'm like okay, I guess. I I just like put my data however. Like I literally will just like I don't know data whatever. There's the data. I know how to reference it. um, and yeah, I think you know what I think what part of it is that like data organization. Oh wait, is this already a list of lists? No. Oh wait, is it though? HT No. Huh. Why was it? Actually, I should double check that I'm not doing something weird with this. Because it might be. Um, no, what occurred to me is that I think uh, htthwap index 0. Okay. htthwap index 0. Okay. No, that's fine. Okay. Um, yeah, no, the organization of like my data is something that I'm willing to push off at like basically any stage of the project. Like anytime I'm like working on something, like the last thing I'll do is I'll organize my data because like I don't know, yeah, no, I don't really know how to describe it. I guess that's just like how I approach it, which is not necessarily the best approach, but it's part of like how I work, I guess. Like if I guess if like some people tried to like start working like this, that might get really confusing because like some of the things that I do reflexively um, are not like automatic or obvious. And all right, so so this is gonna be say for like for li in, it's gonna be this big list of like all of these things that I just put together. Um, Right, so the list is going to be archery aim target, and then actually no, you know what? I'm gonna just for the sake of convenience, I'm gonna say what's it gonna be? It's gonna be like so like I just for now I'll just call it archery art list uh, equals an empty list, and then after each of these things I'll just say archery art list dot append or extend, because some of these like are append, some of these are like extend. um, oh, is that even gonna work though? I don't know. Let me test this real quick. Because like if I'm putting together a list that references, yeah, no, it should work because lists go by address. So like if I add a list to a list, then it's actually like the list of lists is actually just a list of addresses. So this should work. Uh, Archery art list. Well, yeah, I'll test it once and then before I like go whole hog. Right. So append archery aim target. Uh, and then it's basically for the ones that like are multiple items. I just didn't want to archery archery. Oh wait, when I spelled it wrong. Oh, never mind. No, okay. I was like, wait, did I spell one of my variables wrong? But no. Archery art list dot extend. Right. So for this one, which is itself a list, I'll just extend it instead of appending. Yeah. Uh, just in case I change it or something. I don't know. Extend. So this will be append archery hands. Oh, that's not supposed to be archery hands. It's supposed to be archery like aim hands. But yeah, I'm gonna change that real quick. Archery aim hands. Place all. Yeah. So where else does this go? Goes here and here. I'm just gonna like put it places and then I'll double back and update the references appropriately. Here and then lastly extend here. Okay, so this one is this one. 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 I'm like not even looking at what I'm. Oops. I'm like not even looking at what I'm doing right now. I'm just I'm hitting the keystrokes that I know I'm supposed to be hitting, and I'm assuming that it's like doing the correct thing. But I might have to go back at the end and make sure it's actually doing the correct thing. I said I was going to test it before doing it all the way through, but whatever. All right, so basically for li in archery art list, I'm going to say li dot append, actually li dot extend. Okay, so grect equals li index 0 dot getrect, and then li dot extend grect dot width and grect dot height. Okay, so now all of these items will have their width and their height. They'll carry their width and their height with them. Does a list of lists contain itself? Can a list of lists contain itself? I guess. I guess technically it could, right? um, that seems dangerous, but I guess you could do it. All right. So let's okay, so now for like all those places. All right, so let's go to archery. Because all these references to graphics.blit we're gonna want to change. Yeah. So yeah. These are going to change to blitart. Oh, did I change the name of the function to blitart inside? Or did I leave it as blitart outside? Blitart inside, yeah. Alright, so these are all going to change to blitart inside. So it goes graphics slide, cxcy, width height, art start, art end. Okay. So for starters, we can basically replace this term with blit art inside graphics, comma. The thing that we have to add in is well, okay, so these values are going to be not a tuple, and then right, and so this is the fun part, because then we get to say archery aim target, index 0, no, index 1. Oh, yeah, right. So archery aim target is now archery aim target index 0, right? Archery, index 1 is the, width, and, sorry, my shirt is just really uncomfortable right now for some reason. I don't know what that's about. Maybe it's because I took a nap in it. Got all like, okay. Sorry, I'm so classy. So classy. Alright, archery aim target, archery aim target, index 2. And then what is this? This is, TB, start and TB end. Yeah. Yep. Yes, sir. Is it bad that I want to make a Python script to treat my Python script as a text doc, as a string, and like edit the script, like use the script to edit the script? Is that bad? Is that a bad sign? Have I come too far? Have I sunk too far? Should I be seeking help at this point? All right. So archery flag, anim I index 0. Oh yeah, I should check if this one works correctly. Actually, you know what? I can test that pretty simply by if I go up here and just say once we put together the archery art list or whatever, we can just say like print archery, or no, we can let's print archery level flag or long view flag or aim flag or something like that. Like let's print one of the ones that like is a list of lists and see if like the list of lists got updated correctly, by the other list of lists. So archery aim flag. Yeah, so I'm just gonna run the script. I'm not even gonna let it run. I'm just gonna. All right, what? Archery artlist.extend. Invalid syntax. Invalid syntax. Your face. Oh no, I'm probably missing like a square brace here or something. Or I have like too many square braces or. Oh whoa. Oh yeah. I forgot a square brace here. There we go. All right. I'm just gonna run it and then all right. Okay, yeah. Okay, so it crashed eventually, and I kind of expected that it would. But before it crashed, let's see the part where it printed our list. Where did it print it? Oh, I probably need to like. Make it a little like bigger or more noticeable. Because right now it's probably not. It's probably like in here somewhere. Our print statement. Oh, it's probably like mashed in here. You know what? For now, we'll just assume that it's gonna work correctly. Yeah, because if that part's not working correctly, it's not gonna change like this next part. I still have to, like this next part is still gonna be the same. Okay, so let's go down to the archery part. Yeah, archery. All right, so right, so let's continue replacing these. So this is gonna be archery aim flag animi. Oops, comma, forgot the comma. Animi index 1, animi index 2, and then lastly tb start and tb end. Okay, and onwards. No, don't just replace and go. Replace and stay, you jerk. Alright, so again, archery aim hands will be archery aim hands index 0. This will no longer be a tuple. And then archery aim hands index 1. Archery. This is the thing that I wanted to use a script to like replace because it's so formulaic. I just like, it's index 1, index 2, TB start, TB end. And yet it's like just different enough that like I can't just like literally copy and paste the whole thing through. Yeah. Okay. There aren't that many. There are only this many. That's not that many. Alright, replace that. Graphics. Right, so archery archer, my favorite variable name, is now index 0. This is no longer a tuple. And then archery archer. That one I don't mind retyping. It's supposed to be archery. I'm gonna leave that. It's supposed to actually be archery archery long view archer, but I like archery archer better. So index 1. Eventually that's probably gonna come back to bite me in the I'm gonna like forget about that, how I set up that naming convention, or like how I broke that naming convention. But we'll worry about that later. We almost certainly will worry about that later. Face that. So again, long view target. It doesn't help that the abbreviation LV to me doesn't mean long view, although it kind of does. Like I said LV, meaning long view, although whenever I read it back as level. Kind of like what else do I do that with? I don't know. There's some other variables that like I can never actually say what I meant them to mean. I can only say what the abbreviation reads to me as whenever I read it. Archery. That was a really bad sentence, but whatever. I'm typing and talking at the same time, so I'm not gonna have. Not every sentence is gonna be a winner. That one, for example, that sentence was also a loser. Alright, so animi index 0. This is not a tuple. And then archery archery live. Did I ever complete that thought that I had earlier about how sometimes I like create things on the fly. Like sometimes when I'm working on games, I'll like I'll like do a little bit, see how it works, and then adapt and adjust. Because yeah, I don't know if I ever got to the pertinent statement or like the reason that I started that thought, which was that other times I have such a clear idea of what the game will be, or like what the feature will be going into it, that I really don't even need to like do that adaptation thing. An example of that, sorry, just to distract myself because that was getting really rote, and I'll get back to it in just a second. But an example of that is okay. So actually, wait, before I show Bbox, I'll go to Grav. Grav when I started working on Grav, I thought to myself, wouldn't it be neat if there was a game